Hey everybody, Andre over at Zimmerman's, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. In the past, we've talked about different ski companies, specific skis, but today we're going to talk about a little bit wider variety. We're going to have a conversation today about what skis are actually going to be fantastic for New England skiing. Over here, we call it the ice coast. We got to deal with ice, hardpack, crud, and trees. So today, let's get down to the bottom of it and see what works best. First up on the list today, we've got the Enforcer 94 from Nordica. This ski, right off the bat, super fun, and it's going to make you feel like a hero. It's got a pretty good amount of rocker in the tip, but adding in 2 sheets of metal in the ski is going to give it a lot of horsepower and some really great stability when you're really pushing hard. One of the things that makes this great for New England is the fact that with that metal in it, it's going to give you a little extra bite and a little extra grab on that ice that we all need. Because of the rocker in the ski, it's super accessible for almost anybody to get on. So whether you're just kind of approaching that intermediate level but really trying to work your way up from there, or if you're already a really advanced rider, you're gonna have a great time on this thing. One of the days that really shined out for us was actually up at one of the demos at Waterville Valley, New Hampshire. It was kind of a dust on crust type situation, so that was one of the things where the metal in the ski really helped it power through that hard pack underneath, but with that rocker we were able to float right on top and kind of really enjoy some of that softer stuff sitting around on top of the trails. Next in line is actually a brand new ski from Atomic, the Maverick 95 Tie. This ski replaced a super fun, really great ski that was an awesome entry-level ski, the Vantage 97C from them. What they did is they took everything that we knew and loved about that ski and they gave it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more power, and a little bit more versatility. So with this, they actually added in a sheet of metal and they took some characteristics from the bent chetler, which is actually the horizon tip. The horizon tip that they added in with the Maverick actually comes from the bent chetler, but it's very reminiscent of a ski that's been around for quite a while, which was the older Scott Crusade. Basically, the concept behind this is to take all of that snow, all of that crud that we hate seeing on the trails that usually throws our tips all around, and it's going to help funnel that toward the center of the ski just to make it a little bit easier to ride and make sure that you have a little bit more stability while you're going down the trail. In New England, this ski is really going to shine pretty well in the spring, actually. When we get all those mashed potatoey, snowy conditions out there where we just have to jump through a whole bunch of garbage on the trails, having that technology in the tip is just going to funnel it all where it needs to be and just help that riding experience get way better for you. Next up is actually the widest ski on our list and a personal favorite of our cameraman Scott. This is the bent chetler 100. This is actually also going to be the only twin tip on the list. So similar to the Maverick, this has that same horizon tip technology in here, but this ski is going to be super surfy, super floaty, and it's going to give you that extra little bit. So if you're going to head up to somewhere like a Killington or a Jay, poaching powder days, this is where the ski's really going to shine for you. This ski here is going to be one of the very few skis on this list that you can go anywhere from skiing park, hitting the groomers, hitting the backcountry. You can even put a shift on this if you want to go tour with it. You can skin, it's fun, anybody can get on this thing and have a good time, whether you're charging, whether you like to smear your turns, whether you like to hit the park, if you're on the groomers, the side of the trail, the trees, it's going to hit pretty much everything you could ever ask for it. Being a little bit wider is just going to lend you that extra little bit to pick you up over some of that softer snow, but it's still going to make you feel like a god when you're on some of those really great soft snow groomer days. The bent chetler 120, awesome ski, but it's going to make a better second ski. So as far as what we see here in New England, I really love the bent chetler 100. Next up is a ski that you're probably sick of hearing me talk about, but I have to because it's just so damn good. The ripstick 96 from Elan. This ski kills it in New England. 96 in the waist, so it's just wide enough for some float, but also narrow enough that you can really lay the ski over. One of the nice things about this ski is it's super lightweight. That's going to do a few things for us here. A, for how hard that we're working for our runs here, having something that's a little bit lighter is going to make sure that you're not getting beat up too hard all day long. You're not sick of lugging around a super heavy ski. Outside of that, if you wanted a ski that will do a little bit of everything, this is a really great candidate for one of the Solomon shift bindings. So you can tour with it, you can resort with it, you can ski backcountry, you can skin, you can have a great time no matter where you're going. One of the things that makes this ski super unique is the amphibio technology that Elan does. Without going too crazy into detail, you have rocker on the outside of the ski, camber on the inside of the ski, so you do actually have a right and a left ski. What that's going to do is that rocker helps you get into the turn, camber holds you in that turn. One of the things that Elan added in the last couple of years is actually a strip of carbon on the inside of the ski, so that's where all of your power is going to go when you're in a turn. It's going to really help you bite, really help you hold on some of those super hard pad conditions. Bottom line on this ski, almost anybody can go have a good time. Whether you're just kind of approaching the intermediate level, if you're an expert skier, hell, Glenn Flake skis this. This is his personal ski. You're always going to have a good time on this, whether the snow's soft, whether the snow's hard. If it's dumping out, you're going to have a blast. Last but not least on our list is the Vertis from Black Crows. This ski is one of the only full camber skis on the list and one of the few on our wall. Super fun. It's a blast to ride. This ski is really going to shine if you're the kind of guy that loves being in the trees, but particularly if you like being in the bumps. There's no metal in the ski, all wood core, it's poppy, it's snappy, it's fun. So you're going to have a great time whether you like to lay it over on the groomers, hit the bumps, just have a great time. The Vertis is also one of the narrowest skis on this list, so this is going to be pretty nice if maybe getting into something a little bit wider is new to you. So if you're coming off a pair of skis that's 10, 15 years old and you're ready for an upgrade, this is going to feel a little bit closer to what you're used to, but also help get you into some of the newer technology here. So this is going to feel like it goes super fast edge to edge, and you're going to feel like you get some of that old school feel to it, but you're going to have all of the modern stuff that you could ever want in a ski. One of the biggest standout days for the ski was actually before we even started carrying this. We were up at Pico at one of the demos, super hard packed day. Every single person from the shop that came in and skied this, it blew their mind. We had to carry it, we brought it in, and we haven't stopped selling it since. We had a lot of skis to choose from, so here's a couple honorable mentions. Salomon QST 98, Vocal Mantra M6, we got the Headcore 93, and obviously Brahma 88. If you want to have a conversation about these skis, learn a little bit more, see what's right for you, give us a call at Zimmerman's or visit us online at winterscalling.com.